y'all, and welcome back to Divine Guidance, the channel that's dedicated to allowing your intuition be the driving force of your life. I'm your girl Vanna, and I am back. I missed you guys so much. I am sorry. I haven't uploaded in about how long? About 2 weeks. It's been about 2 weeks now, and I had family in town. There was a beautiful wedding, and life happens. I'm sorry. But I'm back. I am back, and I am back with another Moldavite update video. So, shout out to the viewer who reached out to me and wanted more updates. So, ask and you shall receive. So, this video will be a update on my physical manifestations that I've experienced while using Moldavite, and then next week I will upload a updated spiritual manifestation video. And I did purchase a new piece of Moldavite. It's a larger stone, so it should be here in a few weeks. I will give it maybe 2 weeks just to jot down my experiences and everything, and then I'll update you guys and let you know how I'm feeling with that. So in this video, as promised, we're going to be talking about the physical manifestations, and I will start from the smallest to the largest. And the first one is something kind of silly, but I appreciate it. It's parking spots. Well, first I should mention, when I get my Moldavite, I do program them. I program them with my intention. So this particular stone was programmed to bring me abundance, bring me prosperity in all areas of my life, mostly financial, but in all areas, and also just a well-being. And I also programmed it to accelerate and bring me more realizations in my spiritual journey. So the first manifestation was parking spots that I've noticed. Wherever I go, I get the best parking spot, like the absolute best. I either get the first, second, or the third parking spot 9 times out of 10. It's very rare that I get a crappy parking spot, but I do expect to get princess parking, and I do. So the second thing that I have noticed is unexpected money, which is cool. I receive unexpected money from all sources. For an example, I have a debit card. It's an old debit card. It's still active, but there was a zero balance. I don't know why I still have it, but it's in my wallet. And for some reason, I decided to check the balance one day, and there was money on there. I don't know where this money came from. I have no idea. It wasn't a lot of money, but it was enough for me to buy groceries for the week. It was enough for me to get gas for the week and just the household items that we would need, until our next payday, which was pretty freaking awesome. So the next thing I have received is an unexpected raise at work, which was crazy because I haven't been on the job all that long. And I heard from other employees that this doctor that we work for, he's not known to just give you a raise when it's time. Like, you have to go out of your way and you have to bring it to his attention and pretty much ask for your raise. And I hadn't even gotten my review, but I go to work just, doing what I normally do. And he comes into my office and he says, well, I just want you to know that I appreciate you. I appreciate all of your hard work. I appreciate you willing to, help all of your coworkers whenever we need you. So we're going to go ahead and give you a raise. Wait, what? Me? Okay. Yes, please. I will take it. So yeah, that was pretty awesome. And then the last thing I noticed is the biggest thing, which is my new car. So my husband and I, we have been working on our credit this year. We're not planning on buying a new car. I specifically wanted to wait the entire year and get a different car next year. Now, the car that I had before this car, it was a 2012 little Nissan Versa. I loved that little thing. I loved it. It was a very dependable car, and the only problems I ever had was, which wasn't problems, it was just keeping up with maintenance stuff, oil and tires and silly stuff like that. Until one day it just started driving really weird. So I take it over to Nissan, and they were busy, so it literally took hours for them to check out my car. While I'm waiting, a salesman comes, and obviously he's trying to make money. So he's trying to sell me a car. And I told him, the situation about how, we weren't planning on buying a car until it was time. And he said, okay, yeah, I get that. But, you're here. You're just not doing anything. You're just waiting. How about we just look? All right, no harm in looking. I will look at your little merchandise, buddy, but I ain't buying nothing. I plan on spending maybe $300-$400 to get my car fixed, whatever it was. In my mind, that's just, it was going to be that simple. So we're looking at these cars, and he says, well, if you could get any car, what car would you pick, in our stock? And I've been telling everybody all year, my next car is going to be a white sporty car, midsize. I didn't know the make, didn't know the model. I just knew how I wanted it to look, and I just knew I would know it when I saw it. So we're scrolling through, and he stops at this beautiful 2019 Nissan Versa. That was my old car. It's a 2019 Nissan Sentra. And I'm like, oh my gosh, that's it. That is my next car. That's so pretty. So we even had enough time to go out and test drive and everything. And by the time we got back, the guy was done with my car. And it was the transmission. Okay, how much is that going to be? $4,300. What? I was planning on spending $300. I didn't have that at the time. So, and he also said that it was so bad that I needed to, I shouldn't drive it longer than 2 weeks from now. He didn't want me to get in a wreck and hurt myself and other people, which was understandable. So I go back to the salesman and tell him the situation. He takes our information, and we were not approved. I actually wasn't surprised. So I go home and I tell my husband the news, and we're brainstorming, trying to figure out, what we're going to do, because we just have one car and I can't be without my car. So the next day, the car salesman calls me, and he says, I've been thinking about you guys, and I want to see if there's something that we can do. So he said that he wanted to talk to his boss. He wanted to check with some other lenders to see, if there's anything that could be done. A couple days go by. He calls me. We're approved. We weren't just approved for just anything. I'm thinking, if he could get us approved, it would be something, like a used car, something cheap. Well, we were actually approved for the exact car that I wanted, the one that I picked out, the one that I test drove. So, yeah, that happened. And to this day, we have no idea how it happened. I talked to him. I'm like, well, what did you do? How'd you get this to go through? And he said, honestly, I didn't do anything different than I do for any other, buyer. It just worked. Talk about divine intervention. It truly was a blessing, and I appreciated it. And, as always, my good old Moldavite coming through for your girl. I absolutely love it. This has been such a beautiful learning journey with these stones, and just this spiritual journey as a whole. This whole year has been just one big lesson, and it's been beautiful and transformative and just amazing. And the year's not even over. It's been unbelievable. I can't wait to see what is next for me in my journey and with my Moldavite, and I'm going to continue to use it. I am no longer afraid of, the weird, freaky things that I heard about happening while having Moldavite. I truly believe that it has a lot to do with my intentions, and I come from a good place. I come from, a love and light place, and I have no ill will, no darkness in my heart. So I don't have to worry about that kind of stuff. And I encourage you guys to get rid of your fears and just try it. Get yourself a piece of Moldavite and, see how your life is changed. So, yeah, with that being said, I think I'm at 10 minutes. So, didn't want to go any longer than that. So I will definitely be back with another video next week about Moldavite, and then stay tuned. And about 2 weeks, I'll give you an update with the new stone that I have coming in the mail. So if you guys like this video, go ahead and give your girl a thumbs up, and go ahead and subscribe. Hit the bell notification. That way you're notified every time your girl posts a new video like this one. I enjoyed this, and I love you more than you know. Thank you guys for watching. I will see you next week. Bye.